It's Taya freaking Bea. I'm back again with a weekly wrap up for this week. And if you haven't subscribed already, you need to. Go ahead and do that. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Show your girl some love. It's free. Okay? Now we're going to hop right into it. First and foremost, we have the Drake Nokia video was released this week. Y'all know that song has been everywhere. I bartend and I be in the clubs and all you hear is baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Video came out and a lot of people had so much to say, including Melissa Ford. Now in the Nokia video, Drake is shown with a hoodie on that has Melissa Ford's picture on the hoodie. It's mentioned that he is selling the merch for $220 right now on his website. And there is a link, videovixen.ca, that is included in the picture, and if you go to the link, it directs you to Joe Budden's Patreon page as well as Melissa Ford's YouTube channel. And yeah, a lot of people had a lot to say. Melissa Ford, she went on Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden's podcast because I listened to it religiously the whole 3 hours. That shit be long as fuck. But Melissa Ford recently went on the podcast and said that Drake needs to cut her a check. But they all thought it was funny. Joe Budden thought it was funny too, and it was like good promo for Drizzy to do that. It's good promo, but Melissa is looking for a bag, and I think she's rightfully so. R.I.P. to Atlanta's own Young Scooter. He passed away over the weekend, and this story is just really crazy and still pretty wonky to me right now. There was a 911 call that was made, and I listened to the call. The police released the audio, and it is a female, Demetria Spence. She is reporting domestic violence that's going on. She said she was the neighborhood watch and that a lady was naked being beat on by a man. She explained that the lady was bleeding, there was shots being let off, and that there was a child involved as well. So police arrived to the scene. They found nothing going on. Basically everything that Demetria was claiming in the audio, they didn't find any of that. It just sounded like Demetria was chatting in the audio. It was reported that Young Scooter had fled the scene and was running for the police and jumped over a fence and penetrated his right thigh. He passed away due to a large loss of blood, which is unfortunate because the call was not accurate. So on Wednesday, officials arrested Demetria Spence for making a fake 911 call. People don't understand that when you make false claims to 911, that is a felony, and you can face up to 5 years in prison. Rest in peace to Young Scooter, and I hope that his family finds the justice that they deserve. I mean, it's not going to bring him back, but at least let's hold somebody accountable for that, because that could have been super prevented for sure. Legendary Kid Capri. Now, Kid Capri was on Bag Fuel podcast earlier this week, and he spoke about not being paid by the Martin Show. Now, he's saying that his voice in his audio from Def Comedy Jam, that audio is used in the Martin intro. And it does sound like him, I'm not gonna lie. Kid Capri spoke and said, hey, I wasn't really tripping about the money. Everybody knows that was me. Everybody knows that's my voice. I wasn't tripping about the money. So then he went on to speak about the Martin reunion that they had recently with the whole cast. The cast addressed the rumors that was Kid Capri on the audio and was like, hey, no, that wasn't Kid Capri. That was actually Cole, which Cole is one of the actors on the Martin Show. So Kid Capri went on to say, you know what? Since y'all denying that was me, now somebody got to run the check. It sounds like he's going to take legal action. He didn't really specify what he was going to do per se, but he's saying, hey, we all know that that's my voice on the intro to Martin, and I haven't asked for a check this whole time, but now you're trying to say that that's not me. Now he's taking some kind of action because he's like, y'all got to put some respect on my name. Kid Capri is legendary, and Def Comedy Jam was legendary too. Def Comedy Jam was the reason why Martin was able to even propel his career. So we gonna always put respect on the legends' names for sure. And Kid Capri is one of those. And it sounds like he not playing. Then we have Sean Kingston and his mother. They have been found guilty in a $1 million wire fraud case. Now, we all know Sean Kingston was arrested last May with his mom. The company that's accusing is Vera Vera Entertainment, and their attorney came out and said that, hey, Sean Kingston and his mom have been running it up, finessing and getting all these things for free, including jewelry, including televisions, everything. Him and his mom have been finessing and getting a whole bunch of free stuff, and they haven't paid for any of it, which I'm trying to understand how that's even possible for you to be getting all these items and not paying it. I'm not sure, but I need to learn how to do that, okay? The attorney used the term organized systematic fraud, and they both was found guilty for 1 account of conspiracy to wire fraud and then 4 accounts of actual wire fraud. So Sean Kingston was put on house arrest and his mom was taken into federal custody. Their sentencing will be on July 11th. So yeah, they can serve up to a maximum of 20 years. We don't know which way it's going to go. But that's crazy. It sounds like the mom was the mastermind of the whole thing. And shame on her, because now look, you done dragged your son into this. Shame on you, sis. Last but not least, we have Ruby Rose speaking on her OnlyFans money. Now, we all know the girlies right now are making their bread on OnlyFans. So Ruby Rose went on to a podcast with Bobby Althoff. Ruby Rose said she makes $400,000 on a bad month. And she went on to explain the things she put on her OnlyFans. Whatever her audience wants to see, she produces. She makes videos. She does photos, voice notes, messages, all of that. And she said that, you know, her ex-boyfriend was the one that put her on to OnlyFans. And now she feels stuck. She says she hates the way that people look at her and judge her for having an OnlyFans. She feels like she's stuck, but she's gonna stand 10 toes in it, and you know that's what she chose to do, and she's making money. And if you making $400,000 on a bad day, fuck what them people gotta say. Shit, get your money. You already doing it, so it is what it is. You can buy happiness. Just kidding a little bit. So that's all I have for you guys. It's Taya freaking Bea. Let me know what you guys think. The weekly wrap up, subscribe, leave comments, and yeah, talk to your girl. All right, and that's it. That's all I got for y'all. I'm out.